What's going on, y'all? It's been 3 months since I've uploaded on this channel. I'm 23 years old and I'm addicted. Okay? I quit one habit, which was weed. Smoking 15 years plus, right? Weed. Right now, I'm smoking nicotine. Right now, black them out if y'all don't know what this is. But I quit one habit to pick up another habit, right? I'm 23 years old and I picked up drinking alcohol. I come from a very alcoholic background. Um, a very alcoholic background, and growing up, I always tell myself that I wasn't gonna smoke. Right now, I'm smoking nicotine, but uh, you know, we'll start off. Smoking's not good for you in general. I stopped smoking weed to get a better job, right? But now I got the better job. With that better job comes more responsibility. I'm currently stopping right now on nicotine. So I'm addicted to alcohol, nicotine, and vaping. Okay? These are three things I'm addicted to. Alcohol, nicotine, and vaping. Okay? Vaping, we don't even know where the fuck that shit comes from, honestly. It comes from electricity. We're inhaling electricity. I'm 23 years old, about to be 24. I want to lead my family and my generation in a better limelight, right? So right now I'm smoking my last nicotine. Vaping's nicotine, but vaping alcohol for sure. But you know, this right here, I you know, I stopped smoking weed to literally pick up nicotine. It's crazy, right? So they say in order to know that you're addicted, you have to realize that you're addicted. And I believe I'm addicted. When I was drinking, I'd get blackout drunk. I had a lot of women in and out of my life. I attracted a lot of good women in my life. Didn't know how to handle them because I didn't know how to stop what the fuck I was doing, which was drinking. You know? Hold on a second. That light always goes off, but hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a brief second. Okay? That light is gonna keep going off, so we're gonna try to make this quick, right? Try to make this quick and easy. Um, but I haven't uploaded in 3 months and everything, and I stopped smoking weed. Energy levels up the roof, everything good. Um, I'm looking to go pro as a boxer right now, and I can sit here and say that I have a problem. 23 years old, I have an alcohol problem. I have an addiction. I have a nicotine problem. I have an addiction. Vaping, I have an addiction. The other day, and it's crazy because like me as a 23-year-old, I'm about to be 24. I'm addicted to adrenaline. Okay, I'm an adrenaline junkie. Okay, I like chaos because I don't know why I like chaos. I used to always like peace growing up, but as I got older, now I'm starting to like chaos, and I'm at that point in life where I have to quit for myself, for my sake, for my health, for the people around me, you know? You have a very, very big influence on your life, okay? Very, very big influence on your life. You have a very, very big influence on others. And let me talk a little bit about my struggles, right? So I grew up in an alcoholic family, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have too. I'm Hispanic, you know. My grandparents were born in Mexico. Came down to the U.S. I'm a United States citizen, and I just see that everywhere. And how I got addicted was, it all started with social drinking. Okay, social gatherings, social drinking, holidays and stuff. And Honestly, I never even thought I'd be making this video. Never thought that I'd be making this video to go completely sober. Because I stopped smoking weed, but, you know, it's not over until you're sober. And I'm on this constant battle of trying to be the best artist, trying to be the best athlete, trying to be the best brother, trying to be the best son, you know, trying to be the best uh, uncle, trying to be the best, like, you know. And everything I do, everybody watches. I'm the oldest of all of my siblings. I have 6 siblings. I'm the oldest of all of them. 5 of them watch me all the time. The 6th one, she's never really been in my life like that, but you know, I'm making this video for anybody that is going through what I'm going through right now, mentally. Now, the other day I got stopped. Okay, let me tell you. The other day I got stopped and I got 4 tickets, a traffic stop. Now, the day before that, right? Not the day before that, maybe 2 or 3 months before that stop, I got stopped again. Okay. They stopped me because I was swerving lanes and I almost got a DUI, okay? A lot of people in my family, a lot of people in my life, they all have a lot of DUIs. I got to blow in a machine. They have to pay more money, pay for their lawyers, go to work. They go to work just to pay off that, right? No one's in their right state of mind, you know? And that's the thing about alcohol is you're never in your right state of mind. It's unpredictable. You can have a drink and and then by the time you know it, you're blacked out because you're having fun. You're having fun, or at least you think you're having fun, right? And this is how my mind was operating, right? Like I thought I was having fun, but really I was just destroying myself, right? The truth is I won't stay this young forever. The truth is, I went through the cracks of almost destroying my life. You know, I've gotten women almost pregnant because I was drunk. I've almost crashed because I was drunk. I've almost killed other people because I was drunk, okay? And this is coming from someone that literally got hit by a drunk driver before. I've gotten hit by a drunk driver before on the road, okay? By 2 drunk drivers. Flipped car, everything, bad crash, everything. I'm glad to even still be talking to y'all living and talk about my experience. I'm 23, about to be 24, and I can sit here and say that I've lived a very long life and I have an old soul, okay? I've attracted a lot of older women. I've attracted a lot of younger women. I've attracted a lot of middle-aged women. And at this point, it's not even about any of that anymore. It's about me, okay? This journey is about me. And it's about doing better, you know? I've gotten kicked out of places. I've gotten dragged out by policemen because I was fucking blacked out, okay? I've like literally like this is crazy that I'm even speaking upon this, but you know, I'm almost done with this shit. But look, literally almost done. Should I light it? You know what? Maybe not. Maybe just yeah. So that was alcohol, and then this is nicotine, right? I used to literally I would smoke these to the fucking core, like literally to the core. So now I'm done with nicotine. That was my last on camera. Vaping officially done. I had my last vape today. Some of my family members, they got a vape. I'll be like, hey, let me tap it, yada 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 yada. I never owned a vape, but when I would see one of my people with a vape or anybody that was in my vicinity of a vape, I would literally tell them, let me hit the vape. And it got to the point where they literally started calling me like a fiend. You know, it's weird, you know what I mean, getting called a fiend for a vape. And then not only that, but like sometimes the shit wouldn't even have flavor. So I would literally just be hitting straight electricity in the vape. You know, that is bad. You're pretty much killing yourself slowly. And then for an athlete that wants to become pro, there's no way that I'm gonna focus, you know, on what I gotta do. I just got a new job as working for the city. Just started working for the city. So that means everything I do, they're probably monitoring everything I do. You know, everything. You know, even how I smell. The other day I almost got fired from my job because I smelled like tobacco. I went in there smelling like tobacco on my breaks. You know what I mean? I'll smoke nicotine, tobacco, or something like that. and I'll go ahead and go back up in, work, and a lot of my supervisors complained that I smelled like weed. And usually, when you smell like weed and someone assumes you smell like weed, they want to go ahead and drug test you. Even though nothing will come out of me because I don't smoke weed, it's the fact of the matter that they feel like I'm smoking weed. So obviously, there's something not going wrong right with my presentation. They gave me a warning. I accepted it. Um, at first, when I was smoking weed and stuff, you know, my presentation was bad, my hygiene was bad, everything was bad. Everything was just bad all over the place. Now, I want to be the most high value person I can be. Now, it's not about changing who I am. It's about remembering my old patterns and replacing them with new patterns. I'm not looking for a physical automatic change. I know this is not going to physically dramatically change me, but all I know is I got goals, and none of this aligns with my goals at all. Me making this video, this aligns with my goals. Telling y'all about my problems, this aligns with my goals. I'm 23, about to be 24, and 6 more years, I'll be 30. Okay, so if I don't stop now, then when I turn 30, like, I'm gonna be living life in regret, and I don't want to live life in regret. I don't. That's always been my thing. It's like, don't live life in regret. You don't want to be on your deathbed and you want to say that you did everything that you ever put your mind to, and you accomplished it and succeeded. And these are one of those things where I want to succeed in that atmosphere. I have a very big audience other than this channel. I'm on YouTube, Zony TV. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram, ZonyXO Kilos, Zony TV, Zoney TV, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Right, this is a separate channel, but this is more like my personal channel and stuff. What I'm going through and stuff. But long story short, I want to be the best boxer ever. I want to be the best artist ever. I want to be the best streamer ever. And in order to do that, I have to touch the people that watch me in a very authentic and personal way. Okay, and I didn't make this video to doubt myself. I'm making this video to actually motivate myself, because as an alcoholic, it's one day at a time. It's one day at a time. So this Friday, my brother is graduating. He's 18. He likes to drink. He likes to smoke weed. He's most likely trying to go down that path I was going through. In order to give out change, there must be change in your household, or there must be change within your family, to where it's like, no more. Enough is enough. Okay. Health is wealth. I preach a lot about health is wealth. I preach a lot about that. Yes, I work out. I'm active. I play basketball. I box. Everything. But there was a point in time where I liked how my body looked when I didn't do no vaping, no smoking, no drinking. I used to meditate every single day. Every single day. Used to meditate, right? I used to meditate every single day, and every morning. And now I can't even sit in 5 minutes of silence by myself. I used to do 20 minutes to 30 minutes of just straight sitting in silence, just like focusing on nothing. But now it's getting to the point where I got to be constantly distracted. I have to be constantly stimulated. I have to be constantly, doing something, aka chaos, like how I mentioned before. So this is a self-awareness video. I am addicted to alcohol. I am addicted to nicotine. I was addicted to weed, but I'm starting to think that weed was just a cover to everything else I was doing. Now that I stopped doing that, I don't want to start getting even more addicted, because I know once you're in that slump, you're in that slump. And I got people that are looking up to me. I told my people, because they're alcoholics, I said, hey, let's, instead of drinking, let's turn this garage you see right now. It's full of stuff. Why not turn it into a gym? You know what I mean? Why not turn it into a place where you can get away from that voice in your head telling you to do it, go drink, and go work out, you know? Why not, right? So pretty much this puts me in a position to where I'm gonna be their personal trainer now. And yeah, I gotta start holding them accountable as much as I do. If I want to hold anything and if I'm gonna hold that line, you know what I mean, I gotta become the line. So yeah, guys, this is the video. So pretty much I've gotten in trouble with the law a lot of my drinking. I've been a victim to almost dying from a drunk driver. So y'all fill in the rest of the blank of what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? No more of that. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm just not gonna say that on camera, but yeah, no more of that. So yeah, now I'm just up at this time, and now the journey. It's kind of scary, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all guys. Like, I've done it before when I was younger, but I was less exposed to it. Now I'm older, so now I'm more exposed to it. Clubs, all the fine chicks they drink, all the fine chicks they smoke, but you know what I mean. But I'm not really betting on that. I'm betting on my future at this moment in time, and all that stuff. You know what I mean. It's not for me. It's no longer me anymore. So it's gonna start with that mindset. I know y'all could probably hear my voice is like very, very shaky because this is like one of those things where it's like, okay, I quit smoking weed and now I'm quitting nicotine, drinking, and vaping. So what the hell is gonna be my vice? And honestly, the only thing I can sit here and say is my vice is just gonna be improving. You know what I mean? Improving my body, improving my finances, improving my situation, and improving those around me. Improving my life in a direction, improving my music. You know what I mean? Improving my boxing career, improving my basketball career, improving my athleticism. Let me put it at that. Okay, improving my athleticism, improving my mobility, improving. There's so many other things that I can do right now in this moment to improve. So, right now that's all I'm thinking about at the moment because I'm not drinking, and I'm not smoking nicotine or vaping. And that's crazy to say. Y'all literally just seen me smoke my last nicotine. So yeah, every day I'll be updating y'all on this journey and stuff. I wanted to do something similar to the weed, but you know how it goes. I'm not gonna say you need that other vice, but I was doing all 5 vices: smoking, vaping, smoking weed, doing alcohol. I was doing all those 4. I meant 4, but I was doing all those 4, and I gave up 1. So now, in this time, I'm doing the most hardest thing of my life, and I'm giving up 3. And as a boxer, I want to try to hit my goal on my weight class, which is like 160, 147, 150. In order to do that, I gotta quit smoking nicotine, and I gotta quit drinking because that has a lot of carbs in it. I was drinking beer, I was drinking liquor, anything that had alcohol in it, I was hands on. Got to the point where I was drinking 11% alcohol cans. That's how bad it got. But I can confidently say that this is gonna be a journey. Right now, I'm blessed that I have a good family. I have a good roof over my head. I have, I have a good car, right? I have a good job, right? I don't want to mess this up at all. So I got to move different. I want a good career. I got a business, you know what I mean? So these are things that I have to keep in line regardless of how I feel. So yeah, discipline is key. And yeah, 2026, we're heading into the middle of 2026, and it's going to be my birthday next month. So, I'm excited for this journey, So, a lot of people are going to want to drink on my birthday, but by then, a lot of people are going to get cut off, and I really don't care because at the end of the day, all it is you. All it is God, you, your family, your purpose, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So, I'm 22 years old, and I'm addicted. So, love y'all. And like I always say on my videos, stay zoning. But, yeah. Deuces.